Congratulations on your run. I'm Kelly Brown with Advantage Therapy Solutions, here to provide you your comfort after your courage. Thank you so much for participating in the Junior League's first annual Courage Over Comfort Run. We are a proud sponsor of the Junior League of Greenville, and we would like to offer you a free whole body recovery after your run. This is a light bed that recovers your muscles from fatigue, as well as helping you recover from any injuries you might have. So you are welcome to call our office or text. I'll give you that information. You can see it on our website. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour right before your free yoga class that you get to participate in now. So we have 2 whole body pods in our office. We also do concentrated handheld laser therapy on an injury like shoulders or hips. So we've got yoga ready in the back for you guys to recover. I know you're tired. This is one of our laser rooms. So we have LEDs and a little bit more concentrated lasers specifically for shoulders or necks or muscle spasms, things like that, migraines. So there are 2 rooms right here that we serve patients 7 to 7, Monday through Friday. We are located right here in Greenville, so it will be a little bit difficult for some of you that are not local, but we'd also like to offer you guys a 50% off our nutrition consultation afterwards. So that's something that you can participate in, and we are going to give you the winners, the top 3 male, top 3 female, will get a $100 gift certificate to be used for nutrition, for concentrated handheld laser therapy, for whole body therapy, whatever you choose. And then this hour is going to be dedicated to our yoga class that we have on Sundays. We will add those classes throughout as we go, so you can look at our website to see updated yoga information. But I think you all know how important yoga is for recovering muscles. So this is Jenny, and she will be leading this class for you. And we hope that you will visit our website, and we thank you so much for participating. Thanks for supporting the Junior League.
Welcome, my name is Jenny. This is my dear friend Christy, and we're going to guide you through about a half-hour chair yoga practice. It's the perfect practice for those people who have, gone through a run today, or even in the future. So you can refer back to this practice, but we're going to have a really, really great time together. So we're going to start by sitting right here in the centers of our chair. We're going to bring our arms and our palms down by our side. And I should say also, don't hesitate to find a park bench or maybe even like a small short brick wall to sit in, or you can even take this yoga practice back home. You should be able to engage in this anywhere where you're at. So we'll start by sitting in the centers of our chair. We're going to bring our arms and our palms down by our side. We're actually going to just take a few moments to acquaint ourselves with the time, the experience, and also invite a sense of relaxation into the body. You've been working so hard. So we're going to start by taking a deep breath in through our nose and just slowly begin to release. You can begin to soften your gaze, and if you feel comfortable, you can even gently close your eyes. And we're going to let gravity take a natural little tug at our fingertips, and we're going to begin to soften the shoulders, turning our awareness to our natural breathing pattern, identifying whether the breath is shallow from within the chest or maybe deep from within the belly, and starting at the crown of our heads all the way through the precious tips of our toes, releasing any tension, any burden that we identify along the way. With our next inhale, I invite you to inhale to the count of 4 and slowly slowly begin to release to the count of 6. Reducing our heart rate, lowering our blood pressure, finding that sense of calmness and relaxation. Whenever you're ready, we're going to begin to invite gentle movement back into the body by wiggling our fingertips, wiggling our toes, maybe even circling our wrists in one direction, and gently beginning to circle our wrists in the opposite direction. Even taking another deep breath in. And on an exhale, just peering from one shoulder over to the next. Beautiful. On an inhale, we'll bring our gaze back to neutral. We're going to begin to soften slowly, open our eyes. We're going to shrug our shoulders in reverse. So we're going to begin to shrug our shoulders forward. From here, we're gently going to pause, bringing the arms, palms down by our side. And on an inhale, we're going to bring those arms up alongside of our ears, bringing our gaze to fall. On an exhale, we're going to bring the arms and palms back down by our side, and we're going to tuck our chin all the way to chest if we can, inviting a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Beautiful. On an inhale, we're going to bring those arms up alongside of our ears. And on an exhale, we're just gently going to twist to the right, bringing the right arm behind us and the left palm to gently rest on top of the right knee. Perfect. On an inhale, we're going to bring those arms up alongside of our ears, back in neutral. And on an exhale, we're gently going to peer over the left shoulder, bringing the right palm to the top of the left knee, just resting it there ever so gently. We're going to do that one more time on either side. So we're going to inhale, bringing our arms up alongside of our ears. On an exhale, we're gently going to twist to the right, except this time we're going to bring some attention and awareness to our belly button. We're going to tuck it in towards our spine, and we're going to begin to lift through the crown of our head. This time we'll also try to peer over that right shoulder just a little further than we did before. Perfect. On an inhale, we're going to come back to neutral. And last time, we're gently going to twist to the left, tucking belly button to spine, peering over that left shoulder just a tad bit further. Beautiful. Inhaling back to neutral. And we're going to exhale as we bring those arms and palms down by our side. Here in neutral, we're going to take another deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to begin to draw the right ear towards the top of the right shoulder, bringing the left arm out to the side. Whenever you're ready, we're going to place a gentle bend in that elbow, and we're going to draw that elbow in towards the rib cage. We probably feel the most amazing stretch in the left side of our neck. Whenever you're ready, we're going to go ahead and release that left palm back down by our side, bringing right fingertips to right temple without using the muscles in our neck. We're going to push our heads back up to neutral. We're going to bring that right palm back down by our side. We're going to take another deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to begin to draw the left ear towards the top of the left shoulder. We're going to bring that right arm out to the side, placing a gentle bend in the elbow. We're going to draw that elbow in towards the rib cage. We're going to pause here for a moment. Feels so great. We're going to release that right palm back down by our side, left fingertips to left temple. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to push our heads back up to neutral. We're going to shrug those shoulders in reverse. Hi, Christy. We're going to shrug those shoulders moving forward. Perfect. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and gently pause. And on an inhale, we're gonna bring that right arm over the left side of our bodies, and we're gonna reach all the way through our fingertips. Now, if you have soft wrists or soft hands, really focus on extending through those fingertips. Beautiful. We probably feel a stretch all the way from our pinkies down to our hips. Whenever you're ready, on an inhale, we're going to bring both arms overhead. On an exhale, we're going to bring that left arm over the right side of our body. Again, reaching and extending all the way through those fingertips. Perfect. Inhaling both arms overhead. Exhaling our arms out to a T. We're going to go ahead and keep our palms so that they're facing up. And we're going to extend and we're going to reach through either side. So it's if somebody were pulling us in the opposite direction. We probably feel a great stretch on the inside of both of our arms. From here, on an exhale, we're going to rotate our palms in reverse, 365 degrees. And so our palms are facing up towards the sky, but we rotated them in a full circle. Perfect. On an inhale, we're going to bring our palms so that they're facing back up towards the sky. And again, on an exhale, we're going to rotate those palms 365 degrees so that the palms are facing up, like they've made a full circle. Perfect. Inhaling our palms back to neutral. We're going to bring our palms and arms overhead so that our palms touch. And on an exhale, we're going to draw our hands down through what we call heart center. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go ahead and release. And we're actually going to scoop Christy so that our bottoms are on the edge of our chair, on the edge of our park bench, wherever we might be, just as long as we're sitting somewhere with a solid foundation underneath us. So again, we're going to go ahead and draw our attention to our belly button, drawing it towards our spine, lifting through the crown of our head. On an inhale, Christy, we're going to hug that right knee in towards our chest as far as we can. And everybody's built differently, so there is no wrong and right in yoga. I think we need to emphasize that. This is even a really great place to draw your knee up towards your chest. So wherever feels right or best for you. From here, we're going to go ahead and place an active flex in our right foot. And what I mean by that is we're not only flexing our foot, but we're trying to draw the tip of our very, very big toe back towards our chest. So from here, we're going to take that right ankle. We're going to keep that right foot flexed. We're going to go ahead and sit up really tall. And by doing this, we probably have already invited a nice little stretch into the right hip. But we're going to invite a tad bit deeper stretch by placing the right palm on top of the right knee. And from here, we're going to just gently and very slowly begin to push the right knee away from the body, down towards the ground or the floor. Here we probably feel a tad bit of a deeper stretch. So again, for those of us who have any kind of like hip injuries, only go as far that feels right or best for you. If anything feels funky, don't hesitate to back out. So just indulging in this stretch for a brief moment, we're going to draw attention to the crown of our head, lifting, taking a nice deep breath in. We're going to keep that neutral spine, so we want to make sure our neck is in alignment with our spine. And on an exhale, we're going to begin to draw our chest towards the top of the right leg. Oh my goodness, this feels like heaven. And I know this probably feels amazing after you all have just done the most amazing run. On an inhale, we're going to come back up. We're going to hug that right knee back to chest. We're actually going to extend our right arm out in front of us, and we're going to point our pointer and our middle fingers, and we're actually going to slip those two fingers right in between our big toe and its sweet little neighboring toe. We're going to wrap those fingers around our big toe, and to the best of our ability, we're just going to go ahead and straighten and extend that right leg out in front of us. Now, don't worry about what people think about you in the park. Enjoy yourself. In yoga, we're letting all judgment go. Judgment of ourselves, judgment of others, judgment of our practice. We're just here to have a blast. Good job, Christy. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and release, and we're going to hug that right knee back into chest, and we're going to bring the right foot back to meet the left. Drawing attention to our spine, we're going to draw that belly button in towards our spine, lifting through the crown of our head. On an inhale, we're going to hug the left knee into chest. We're going to go ahead and place a flex in the left foot, drawing the big toe back towards the chest. Whenever you're ready, we're going to take that left ankle and we're going to rest it on the top of the right thigh. We're going to sit up really tall. We probably already feel a nice little stretch. You feel that in your left hip? We're going to take that left palm and we're gently going to place it on the left knee. And from here, whenever you're ready, moving at your own pace, we're going to begin to push that knee away from the body down towards the floor. Now, you may even notice that one side of your body feels a little bit differently than the opposite. My left side is always a little tighter than my right. You might find it opposite. So from here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. We're going to lift through the crown of our head. And on an exhale, we're going to begin to draw the chest towards the top of the left leg, keeping our spine as neutral as possible. Perfect. I won't keep you here long. On an inhale, we're going to come back up. We're going to hug that left knee into chest. We're going to extend that left arm out in front of us. We're going to point the pointer and the middle finger. We're going to slip those two fingers in between the big toe and its cute little neighboring toe. We're going to wrap those two fingers around. We're going to sit up really tall, and to the best of our ability, we're going to extend that left leg out in front of us. Now, if we have a gentle bend in the knee, again, that's perfect. Everybody is built differently, so just go to a place that feels right and best for you. Excellent. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and release, and we're going to hug that left knee back to chest, and we're going to release the left foot back to meet the right. From here, we're going to bring those arms and palms back down by our side. On an inhale, we're going to bring those arms out in front of us and overhead, and we're actually going to just lift our bottoms off of our chair, our park bench, wherever we are, and we're going to just hover in what we call chair pose. Let's take a gander down at our knees, and we want to make sure that our knees are in alignment with our hips. Beautiful. On an inhale, we're going to come up to a standing position. Now, if you're, it doesn't matter where you are, you can actually bring, if you have a chair, the back of the chair out in front of you. If you're on a park bench, you can go ahead and walk around wherever you need to be so that your body is facing the bench itself, okay? So from here, we're gonna go ahead and take our right foot and we're gonna place it right in the center of our chair or right in front of us on our park bench. From here, we're gonna walk our right foot out to the right edge of our chair, or we're actually gonna just walk our right foot out so that it's a little further than the distance of our hip. From here, we're gonna bring our palms out in front of us and we're gonna directly place the palms on the inside of the right foot. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in. And whenever you're ready, we're gonna hop that left foot back behind us. And we're gonna begin to sink the weight of our hips down towards the center of the chair or the bench for what we call lizard's pose. I hear that runners love this pose. It certainly invites a nice stretch into the glute and into the inner thighs. Perfect. Christy, whenever you're ready, on an inhale, We're gonna hop that left foot forward, and we're actually gonna go ahead and come back up to a standing position. We're gonna scoot the right foot directly in front of us. We're gonna take our palms and we're gonna rest them somewhere on the edge of our bench or our chair. And this time, we're gonna just hop that left foot behind us by a tad bit, not out too far. Maybe just come in a little closer, Christy. Perfect. We're gonna come to a standing position and we're gonna extend that right leg out in front of us. We're gonna begin to draw the toes back towards the chest. We're gonna keep that nice elongated spine, and we're just simply gonna bring our arms out in front of us and we're just gonna reach through our fingertips. We probably feel a great stretch here in the back of our leg. Feel it, Christy? Feels good? Perfect. On an inhale, we're gonna come back up to a standing position. And on an exhale, we're just simply gonna release that right foot back down to the floor or to the ground. Let's go ahead and come back up closer to the edges of our chair. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna place a bend in the left knee and we're gonna bring that left foot to the center of the park bench, the chair, and we're gonna simply walk that left foot out to the edge or just a little wider than the width of our hips. We're gonna bring those palms out in front of us. We're gonna rest them right here on the inside of our left foot. Whenever you're ready, Christy, on an inhale, we're gonna hop that right foot back behind us, and we're resting also on the ball of our right foot. We're gonna begin to sink the weight of our hips into the chair or to the park bench. Perfect. This feels great. Just gonna pause here for a moment. The beautiful thing about yoga is that we're in no rush. There is no competition. This is all about self-care. Perfect. On an inhale, Christy, we're gonna hop that right foot back towards the chair. We're gonna go ahead and come back up to a standing position. We're gonna walk that left foot into the center of the chair or directly out in front of us. We're gonna go ahead and take our palms or our fingertips and we're gonna utilize them to have the weight of our body sink into as we just hop that right foot back just by a little bit. Maybe come up a little closer. Yeah. On the inhale, we're gonna come back up to a standing position and we're gonna simply extend that left leg out in front of us, flexing that left foot, drawing the big toe back towards the chest. From here, we're gonna go ahead and bring those arms out in front of us and we're gonna reach through our fingertips, keeping our spine as neutral as possible. Perfect. On an inhale, we're gonna go ahead and come back up to a standing position. On an exhale, we're gently gonna release that left foot back to the floor or to the ground. From here, we can walk on the back side of the park bench, or you can even go to the tree, wherever you're at. Just make sure that you have a nice, stable foundation to hold on to. From here, we're gonna go ahead and bring Christy the chair off to our right side. Yeah, perfect. With our right hand, we're gonna clasp onto the back side of the chair, and with our left palm, we're gonna clasp on to our left ankle. We're gonna go ahead and draw that ankle behind us, and we're gonna try to draw the heel in towards the glute, and also the knee down towards the floor or the ground. And as we draw that heel in towards our glute and the knee down towards the floor, do you invite a little bit deeper of a stretch, Christy? Perfect. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and gently release. And then we're gonna bring the chair to the opposite side, or we're gonna position our bodies so that we have a stable environment to hold on to or to clasp onto with our left hand. As we take the right hand and we're gonna clasp onto the right ankle, we're gonna draw that ankle behind us, the heel into our glute, and our knee down towards the ground or the floor. I should do this more often. It feels so good. Maybe 10 times a day. Great. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and gently release. And from here, we're going to go ahead and come back to a seated position. Christy, we're going to go ahead and sit in the center of our chairs. We're going to go ahead and release and let our backs rest in the back of the chair or the park bench. We're going to bring those arms and palms down by our side. We're going to go ahead and whenever we're ready, we're going to soften the gaze, gently close the eyes. We're going to let gravity take a tug at our fingertips as we begin to soften the shoulders. We're going to take a couple of minutes to scan the body one last time, releasing any tension along the way. So whenever you're ready, we're going to begin to wiggle those fingertips and wiggle those toes. Circle our wrists in one direction. And gently begin to circle our wrists in the opposite direction. Taking a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to begin to peer over one shoulder, gently beginning to open our eyes. Whenever you're ready, we're going to peer over the opposite shoulder. And on an inhale, we're going to bring our gaze back to neutral. Let's go ahead on an inhale and bring our arms out wide to a T. We're going to drape on an exhale the right arm over the left side of our body, taking the left palm, resting it on the right arm. It's okay. And we're going to go ahead and push that arm in towards the chest. You can go ahead and release your back and just rest it in the back of your chair, Christy. Perfect. On an inhale, we're going to bring our arms out wide to a T. On the exhale, we're going to bring that left arm, drape it over the right side of our body. We're going to take the right palm and we're just going to hug that left arm in towards the chest. Excellent. On an inhale, we're going to bring our arms out wide to a T. And on an exhale, we're going to bring our palms and arms down by our side. On an inhale, we're going to come back up to a seated position. We're going to bring our palms to touch and we're going to rest them right here at heart center. We're going to bring a gentle bow to our gaze. I just thank all of you who have chosen to spend this practice with me today. I hope that the peace and the calmness and the gentleness that you've created within yourself carries on with you throughout the rest of your week. And may the kindness that you've created within you be a beacon of light to others around you. And may they too feel inspired to create calmness and kindness and gentleness and peace within themselves. And all of the goodness in me honors and values all of the goodness within each and every single one of you. We'll end with a kind, loving namaste. Namaste. Namaste, everybody out there in the world. Thank you so much for joining us and choosing to be with us today. We hope that you've had a great experience. Take care.